All right, so get this. We're diving deep into Microsoft PowerToys.
Ooh,
You
cool.
know, those free tools that can, like, supercharge Windows.
Yeah, those are awesome. Like hidden superpowers right in your OS.
Exactly. Like, you wouldn't believe some of this stuff. We're talking, like, organizing all those windows you have open
Mm-hmm.
and searching your computer, like, crazy fast. You can even grab color codes from, like, anywhere on your screen.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and even extract, get this, text from pictures.
Wow.
I know. So if you're a Windows user, get ready, because this deep dive is going to be wild.
What's so cool to me is it's like Microsoft is saying, hey, we get it. Windows needs to be personalized.
Yeah.
Like, here are the tools to, make it your own.
Totally. So let's kick things off with something anyone who uses a computer can relate to. A million windows open at once.
Oh, yeah.
It's chaos. But hold on. PowerToys has this thing called FancyZones.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to change the way you multitask. Seriously.
So you know how everyone's always saying have a workspace for each task? Well, FancyZones basically lets you do that right on your screen.
Visually.
Yeah. Like, say you're working on, I don't know, a website, right?
Uh-huh.
You need your browser, your code editor, and, like, the document all open together.
Side by side.
Boom. With FancyZones, you just tell each app where to go.
Make little zones.
Exactly. And they just snap right into place.
No more resizing windows all the time.
Ugh, such a time saver.
Okay, so that's organizing things visually. But what about searching? I mean, can anything beat the start menu search?
Oh, get ready for this. PowerToys Run.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this.
It's like super search built right in.
Okay.
You hit, like, Alt plus space, and this little search bar pops up.
I've seen it.
You just start typing, and boom. Apps, files, even commands, all there instantly.
So it's like way faster.
Oh, yeah, way faster.
Good.
It's like it skips all the clunky stuff the start menu does.
Nice. Now, for all the designers and developers out there, let's talk color. What's the deal with this color picker thing?
This is like straight up magic if you work with color palettes.
Okay.
Imagine you're like browsing a website
Happens all the time.
and you see this perfect shade of blue, right?
Say.
Normally, you'd be like stuck eyeballing it using a separate tool. It's a pain.
I know.
But with PowerToys Color Picker, you just hit a shortcut, hover over the color,
Wait, that's it?
bam.
Uh-huh.
You get the HEX or RGB code.
Oh, right, the codes.
Yeah, like it's that easy.
Hold on, for those of us who aren't designers, break those codes down for us. Like, what do they even mean?
Oh, sure. So like imagine HEX and RGB are like digital fingerprints for colors.
Fingerprints.
Yeah. It's how computers understand specific shades,
Okay.
and designers use them to make sure the color is exactly the same everywhere.
So no more guessing if it's the right shade.
Exactly. No more guesswork.
Super helpful. Okay, so we've talked organizing windows, we've talked color. What about managing images? Does PowerToys do anything there?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Image Resizer, this one is a lifesaver.
Okay.
So say you need to like resize a bunch of photos for your website
Oh, yeah, I hate doing that.
or make them smaller to email.
Right.
Instead of opening each one like individually,
No.
you select them all, right-click, and resize them in one go with Image Resizer.
Wow, that's like way faster.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Huge time saver.
Now, for all the keyboard fans out there, because I know you're out there, I gotta ask, does PowerToys let you, customize your keyboard?
Oh, yeah, it's like Keyboard Nirvana,
Seriously.
Keyboard Manager. It lets you remap any key you want. Make custom shortcuts for, like, anything. Launching apps, system functions, anything.
Wait, are you telling me I can finally get rid of that useless caps lock key and make it do something I actually want?
Exactly, like open Task Manager.
Oh.
Or mute your mic. Or,
Wow.
like, trigger a macro.
This is amazing. So much power. Okay, now I gotta know. What about when you have text trapped in an image or a PDF that won't let you select it?
Oh, I know, right?
It's like the information is right there, but you can't get to it.
Well, get ready to have your mind blown. PowerToys has Text Extractor.
Oh, I've had whispers of this.
It lets you copy text from, like, any image, any part of your screen.
Seriously.
Seriously. Like, scan documents, screenshots,
It's
whatever.
like OCR, but like on steroids.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It can even handle handwritten stuff.
This is incredible. I mean, we've got window management, searching, colors, resizing images, keyboard remapping, text extraction. Is there anything PowerToys can't do?
Haha. Well, maybe not everything, but it comes close. And there's more. Remember those File Explorer add-ons?
Oh, yeah, you mentioned those, but like, aren't those kind of small potatoes compared to all this?
They might seem small, but trust me, they make a huge difference if you spend a lot of time in File Explorer. you know?
Okay, I'm listening.
Like if you work with Markdown file, there's this add-on that lets you preview them right there in File Explorer.
No more opening them in a separate app.
Nope. And for like web developers or graphic designers, there's one for SVGs too. See them right there. No extra software.
That's actually really handy. I mean, it's all about making things smoother, right?
Exactly. No more extra steps. Just get stuff done.
So it's not just for, like, specific file types. Anyone can benefit.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's one to resize images right from File Explorer.
Right, right. That makes sense. So yeah, PowerToys is like a hidden treasure for Windows users.
Exactly. It's like Microsoft gave us this key to like unlock a whole new level of control over Windows.
And it's all free, which is just mind-blowing, honestly.
I know, right? It shows they're really listening to users and want to make Windows like truly personalized.
Wow, we've only just scratched the surface of PowerToys, and I'm already blown away.
I know. There's so much more to discover.
But for now, we got to take a quick break. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're diving even deeper into the world of PowerToys.
Oh yeah, get ready for part 2.
Welcome back to our PowerToys deep dive. We've already seen some amazing stuff, but trust me, there's a lot more to uncover.
Yeah, the best part is that PowerToys is like always getting better.
Right.
Microsoft actually listens to what users want and adds new stuff based on that.
That's the magic of open source.
Totally. It's a real collaboration.
So before the break, we were geeking out about remapping our keyboards and grabbing text from images. But I want to talk about something else now. Accessibility.
Good point.
You know, making sure everyone can use their computer comfortably.
Absolutely. And PowerToys actually has a tool for that.
Really?
It's called Mouse Utilities.
Okay.
And it can be like a game changer for people who have trouble using a regular mouse.
That's awesome. I haven't heard much about that one. What can it do?
Well, imagine like controlling your mouse cursor with your keyboard.
Whoa.
Or having this like visual indicator that makes it easier to see the cursor.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, it's all about making Windows more inclusive.
Love it. Making tech work for everyone.
Exactly.
Now, I'm a bit of an audio nerd, so I'm curious. Does PowerToys have anything for, like, controlling audio?
You bet. There's Audio Mixer,
Okay.
and this is super useful. Let's say you're on a video call.
Happens all the time.
And you want to turn down your music, but not like the whole system volume.
I know exactly what you mean.
Audio Mixer lets you adjust the volume of individual apps.
Wow, that would have saved me so many times.
Right. Super handy.
Seriously, going through all this is making me think, is there anything PowerToys doesn't do?
Good question.
I mean, it's impressive.
Well, it's constantly being updated, so who knows what they'll add next.
Right.
But there is one tool that's like still in experimental mode.
Ooh,
Experimental.
Yeah.
But it's got huge potential. It's called Power Rename.
Power rename. Okay, so renaming files, I get it.
Yeah.
But what's so special about that? I can already rename files.
Sure, one at a time. But what if
Yeah.
you have like hundreds or even thousands of files you need to rename?
Oh, I see.
Power Rename lets you do like crazy search and replace stuff to rename a ton of files in seconds.
Wow, that's like batch renaming on steroids.
Exactly. It's perfect for like photographers, anyone who works with loads of files.
Researchers, data analysts.
Yeah, all of them. And it works right within File Explorer, so it's super easy.
This is getting kind of sci-fi, you know?
Right.
We got keyboard remapping, text from images, mouse control with our minds. Well, almost.
Not quite there yet.
But it's like, PowerToys is giving us superpowers.
I like that. Superpowers for your computer.
Yeah. It's all about personalization and making tech work the way you want it to.
Absolutely. It's not about the computer telling you what to do. It's about you being in control.
And PowerToys gives you the tools to do that.
Exactly.
So we've covered a ton of ground, but I feel like we're just scratching the surface here.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot more to dive into.
I mean, we haven't even gotten into, like, the really advanced stuff yet.
No, we've just been giving you a taste.
A taste of the possibilities.
And I think about FancyZones.
Mhm.
You can create custom layouts for different monitors and everything.
Oh, wow.
And with Keyboard Manager, you can make these like really complex macros to automate all sorts of tasks.
That's amazing.
But like you said, we're just giving a taste.
Just enough to get people hooked.
Exactly. Then they can explore on their own.
And I think it's safe to say PowerToys has something for everyone.
For sure. Whether you're like a casual user or a total power user.
And the fact that it's free is just incredible.
It really is. It shows that Microsoft is serious about making Windows like the best OS out there.
I totally
The
am.
most versatile, customizable, the whole package.
But let's zoom out a bit.
Okay.
What does, like, the whole PowerToys thing tell us about the future of Windows?
That's a great question.
I mean, it's a pretty big deal.
It is. I think it shows that Windows is becoming more, how do I say it, user-centered.
Okay.
Microsoft is realizing that people want control over their digital lives, you know?
They want to make it their own.
Exactly. And PowerToys is like, here are the tools to do that.
It's like they're saying, we trust you to make Windows your own.
Yeah. And by making it open source, they're also building a community around it.
Right?
People are working together to make Windows better.
It's so cool. It's not just Microsoft dictating how things should be.
Nope. It's the collaboration.
So, PowerToys, it's amazing. We love it.
Definitely.
But is there a downside? Like any risks we should know about?
That's a good point. PowerToys are powerful, like the name says.
Yeah.
So you got to use them responsibly.
Okay.
Or you can really change how your system works. So you could accidentally mess things up if you're not careful.
So, like, read the instructions first.
Yeah. And maybe experiment a bit before you go changing everything.
Baby steps.
And remember, you can always go back to the default settings if you need to.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's about finding the right balance, you know? Customization, but also stability.
Makes sense. So as long as we're careful and use common sense, we're good to go.
Exactly. The main thing is to, like, have fun exploring.
Right.
Try different power toys. See how they can make your life easier.
It's all about experimenting and discovering what works for you.
Totally.
Well, we've covered a lot in this deep dive.
We have.
We've seen some amazing power toys, from FancyZones to keyboard manager, mouse utilities.
Yeah.
And we've talked about how they can make you more productive, make things more accessible.
And just make Windows more enjoyable to use.
Exactly. But before we wrap things up completely, I want to give a shout out to the amazing PowerToys community.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome.
They're so passionate about making Windows better.
They're always sharing tips, finding new ways to use power toys.
It's really inspiring. But hold on tight, because we're about to head into the final part of our deep dive.
Woo! Part 3.
We'll share some tips on getting started with PowerToys.
Get ready to unlock those superpowers.
And we'll answer some of your burning questions. So stick around.
And we're back. So we've seen how awesome power toys can be.
Yeah, the possibilities are like endless.
But I bet everyone's thinking, okay, how do I actually get started with this?
Well, the good news is it's super easy.
Okay, good.
You just go to the Microsoft PowerToys GitHub page.
GitHub. Okay, that sounds a little, techie. Oh, no, it's not scary, I promise.
Oh, right.
It's really user-friendly.
Okay.
You'll see a big download button, and
Yeah.
you just, click it.
So it's pretty straightforward.
Super straightforward. It walks you through the whole installation.
And just to be sure, this is like official Microsoft stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not some sketchy download.
No. This is Microsoft developing and maintaining it, for real.
Okay, that's good to know. So once we've downloaded and installed it, what next?
Well, you'll see this new icon in your system tray.
Okay.
You click on that, and it opens up the PowerToys settings.
Makes sense.
And from there, you can turn on or off any power toy you want.
Like a control panel.
Yeah. And you can, customize each one.
Oh, cool.
And there's even, help and stuff built right in.
So what would you recommend for someone who's, brand new to PowerToys? Where should they start?
I see. Pick the power toys that fix the things that bug you the most.
Okay.
If you're always struggling with too many windows, try FancyZones first.
Right.
Or if you hate how slow search is, PowerToys Run is your new best friend.
Good advice.
Don't try to learn everything at once.
Yeah.
Just pick one or two, get comfortable with them.
And then, branch out.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
You mentioned that Microsoft wants feedback from users.
Oh, yeah. They're all about it.
So how can people, get involved?
The PowerToys GitHub page is the place to be.
Okay.
You can report bugs, suggest new features, even, help with the code if you're a programmer.
That's amazing. So anyone can be a part of making PowerToys better.
Exactly. It's a real community effort.
This is so different from how things used to be, Back in the day, operating systems were like these closed boxes.
Oh, yeah. You could touch them.
But PowerToys, it's like they're saying, hey, come on in, let's make Windows awesome together.
Totally. It's a totally different philosophy.
And I think that's really powerful.
It is. It's empowering for users.
Yeah. It's like PowerToys is more than just tools. It's like a whole new way of thinking about Windows. It's about personalization, about making technology work for you, not the other way around.
That's the future right there.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive,
It's been a fun one.
I want to leave everyone with this question.
Okay.
What will your Windows experience be like with PowerToys?
Think about it. What are the things you want to change? The things you want to make easier?
What superpowers do you need?
Exactly. PowerToys gives you the tools. Now it's up to you to use them.
That's such a great point to end on.
I think so, too.
So thank you so much for joining us on this amazing PowerToys adventure.
Thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
I hope you've learned something new, discovered some hidden gems.
And most importantly, got excited about Power Toys.
Exactly. It's time to unlock the full potential of Windows. So go out there, explore, experiment, and make Windows truly your own.
Have fun with it.
That's what it's all about.